Hello FutureMakers, welcome to TeacherPreneur. Good teaching is 1/4 preparation and 3/4 theatre. Being a teacher is incredibly rewarding because you are shaping the future of tomorrow. It does feel like having a superpower, isn't it? But to be that teacher, you first have to clear your job interviews. And usually the first round of job interviews is through telephonic interviews. Telephonic interviews can be overwhelming because यूं तो हम बहुत लोगों से बात करते हैं, but ये नहीं पता होता है कि इंटरव्यू पे फोन पे कैसे बात करनी है. If you are a teacher who is pursuing a degree and is eyeing on a teacher job, then telephonic interviews is definitely going to be a part of this process. And to prepare you for that interview with confidence is our responsibility. In today's video, we are going to share our top tips to clear a telephone interview. Let's dive into the video, but before that I would like to tell you that each and every tip is really important. Do not miss out on any single tip. Watch the video till the end because towards the end you will find a surprise. And I promise that surprise will be worth it. Let's get started. The first thing that you need to keep in your mind is to set aside time and space. Usually, the organizations will tell you in advance when they will call you. If not, make sure that it will come within the school timings only. So for that, you have to be prepared. Choose a room that you think will be away from distractions and noises. Ask all your family members not to disturb you and inform that the importance of this telephonic interview. Make sure the space that you have selected has proper network connection. Prefer landline if your mobile network is not so good in your house. Because if the phone line gets cut again and again, then the conversation will remain disrupted and incomplete, and we do not want that. Now, while watching the video, find that space for your interview. The second tip that I would like to give you is to keep your documents handy. A hard copy of your CV and your cover letter should be in front of you before you're going for the interview. They will act as great reference points during the interview. Secondly, keep a pen and a paper handy. In case you need to take down any notes, a pen and a paper will always help. Thirdly, you also need to keep a glass of water near you because while talking, you might need water. And you won't be able to go all the way to the kitchen to grab some water. So make sure you have your pen, paper, documents and water ready before you start the call. Thirdly, I would like to tell you that the right mindset really matters. Before any interview, there are high chances that you might feel nervous or you will say things that you did not plan to. ये सभी के साथ होता है. But since you are smart enough to prepare for the interview, do a mock interview and be prepared. And apart from the preparation, you also need a calm and positive mind. I would highly suggest you to listen to teacher interview affirmations before the interview so that you are mentally prepared for the interview. Trust me, it really helps. The next tip that I would like to give you is to consider this interview as a real one. Dress up like you would go for an actual interview. This will help you prepare yourself for the interview. Stand in front of the mirror, smile, have that confidence and then take the call. It will make a huge difference because the interviewers will understand if you're confident or not through the tone of your voice. This brings us to the next tip, that language and voice matters. Like in an actual interview, your body language, the way you dress up really matters. In a telephonic interview, the way you talk, the tone of your voice, how much pauses do you take, how swiftly you talk. All of this matters. This will make you sound more professional and trust me, this will help you in going for the next rounds of interview. If you're not great with your language and tone of voice, practice talking on a phone in a neutral tone to anybody in your family or friends. Talk like you're talking to an interviewer for 2 to 3 days and then you'll see the difference. Another thing that you must keep in your mind is to think before you answer. Take your time, listen to what they're asking and answer relevantly. If you just keep on giving casual answers like you're talking to a friend, there are high chances that they will think that you are not serious about this interview or the job. Even though you are on phone, interviewers are expecting quality answers from you that showcase your skills and your expertise. Prepare for the most commonly asked teacher interview questions, and if you need help for the same, you can log on to our website www.teacherpreneur.in and you will find the list of top 50 most asked teacher interview questions for free. Link is in the description box. Our most important tip is to not bring up salary in a telephonic conversation. Understand that it's too early for them to hire you. This process is just to understand if you're suitable for their job requirements or not. If your telephonic interview goes well, they will call you for an actual interview, and that is when you should negotiate the salary and not on the phone. There are many discussions that are better to do in person rather than on a phone, and salary negotiation is one of them. No matter how excited you are, hold your horses and just answer what they are asking. Do not hop onto any questions related to money at this point. Once the interview is about to get over, the interviewers will definitely ask you if you have any questions. This is your time to show your intelligence. Ask relevant and smart questions that will showcase your interest in that job. You could simply ask questions like, what is the next step in this interview process? Or when can I expect a call back from you? This will tell the interviewers that you are really serious about this role and they will consider you. One thing that you must remember is to ask the interviewers if they have any other question. In a physical interview, you walk into an interview room and walk out of the interview room once the interview process starts and ends. But in a telephonic interview, you might not get an idea when the interview is over. There are also high chances that the interviewers get some of the other work while talking to you over the phone. So make sure you ask the person if the interview is over. Do not just hastily hang up the call because it might give a very big negative impression on the interview. Now coming to the last and the bonus tip of today's video. To prepare for a telephonic interview, use a cheat sheet. Understand that telephonic interviews give you the advantage of invisibility. They can't come inside your phone and watch what you're doing. So you could keep the sample answers right in front of you and refer to it while giving answers. But you have to be smart enough to do this. You could keep some of the points ready right in front of you and you could refer to those pointers while giving answers. Understand, you do not know what the interviewers might ask. So these pointers are just reference points and not the actual answers. You can't sit and read the whole answer. Also, you will be under real pressure when the interview is going on. So do not think कि मैं वहाँ पे सब कर लूँगा. You have to practice the answers and be prepared. Even if you think the answers are right in front of you, you might not have the time to refer to them as well. Do not keep papers in front of you because phone पे papers का आवाज आता है. I have seen people scrolling through the papers and the noise of that papers does reach the interviewers, telling them that you are using cheat sheet. वो कहते हैं ना, even if you want to cheat, you must have brains to cheat. Lastly, आपका इंटरव्यू अच्छा गया हो या ना गया हो, don't forget to smile and say thank you. Smile because it will calm your nerves, and thank you because they really took out the time to interview you over the phone. And that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching the whole video. At the end, I would only like to tell you that teaching is the greatest form of optimism. No matter what mode of interview you are into, you must be optimistic about it. If you like today's video, do hit the like button. If you want us to prepare a separate video where we actually show you in the question and answer format how a telephonic interview takes place, then comment down below, I want phone interview. And if I receive 20 comments, I will surely make that video for you. Share this video with your teacher friends and family and subscribe to TeacherPreneur and press that bell icon to be a part of the FutureMakers family. See you soon.